Good afternoon and welcome. You are watching Nonsense Talk News. I am Pallab Ghosh with you after a long time, in fact. But you all must have read the description that I had written. Thank God she did not call it Choto Ghotona and Shajano Ghotona, quote unquote. Well, those who are in Kolkata or in West Bengal are totally aware of what has happened in Durgapur. Because of the Facebook regulations or rules, I will not be taking the word, but you all know what had taken place in Durgapur, where a medical student faced brutality and this girl was from Odisha. First of all, definitely a big condemnation to this entire incident. I condemn this. I'm sure everybody is condemning this, but my point is a little different today. My point is a focus on what West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool Supremo Mamata Banerjee has said. Well, many of you who follow me, they might say that it's cynical because I always bang on Mamata Banerjee, I hit on Mamata Banerjee. But really, we don't have any choice. I mean, I was just going through her statements and I was surprised to hear two things which actually caught my attention. One, the first thing that she uttered was three girls had faced brutality in Odisha on Puri beach and nothing has been done. Every time, each time, something happens in West Bengal is in the news. And two, I really don't know how can politicians, women politicians in particular, can say this, that women should not step out after dark. This same blunder was committed by none other than Sheila Dikshit, one of my favorite politicians and one of the finest women politicians that I have ever interacted with. And I always say this. I always say that in my career, I had seen two women politicians whom I had immense respect, whom I have immense respect and immense feelings from within because they were the person who had the guts to speak out as a spade. One was definitely Sheila Dikshit and other was Sushma Swaraj. But Sheila Dikshit too made this mistake. I'm sure many of you may remember the two atrocities that had taken place in Delhi. One was Jigisha Ghosh and the other one I'm forgetting the name. The journalist with a popular Hindi satellite channel. And Sheila Dikshit said that why should women step out after dark? And she had to pay for it in the elections. Not only that, when Nirbhaya took place, again, we can't take names. We can't take names of those who faced the brutality. It's really strange. I, being a journalist, I know we have to abide by this, but I really don't understand this. Women can get raped. Women can get can face brutality, but we can't take the name of the victims. We can't protect them. We can't stop this menace. I know it's very difficult. but we can at least infuse the fear factor which is required. It's not there. But anyway, those things can come up later on. I can discuss on these things at length later on. But now, this Durgapur incident. So West Bengal Chief Minister said that Durgapur incident is a matter of a private hospital. Why? What can state government do in this? Had it been state, and she, like always, she patted her back, saying that in state, in West Bengal, anything that happens, anything that takes place, is taken care of. Really? Really, madam? I mean, honestly, we had never seen anything that state government had taken action in the first instance. I can go at length taking names of incidents. Of course, with Durgapur, the first incident that comes in mind, that is in similarities, of course, Arjikor, which we saw. Your initiatives, your standing on the case, how you reacted to the case, how you stood beside the victim and the family. Solidarity. We have seen everything. We saw how you tried to goof up the case. And this was not an allegation. This was the verdict. This was the underlying statement of the probing committee in Supreme Court. The panel said that West Bengal government had tried to goof up the case. Numerous instances. Then, of course, how you tried to hush up the entire incident by calling the protesters to your office, and how things were meted out. Anyway, people have seen what they had seen in Arjikor. Unfortunately, those people are silent today. This proves. But I can't say anything about that also, because if I dare to say this, then some people will say that you are attacking those who protested. No, I am not attacking those who protested. Because in such protests, a handful of people are genuine, and rest are either politically purchased or are flying visitors. Like you are crossing by Rabindra Sadan in Kolkata and you saw people are protesting and you stand beside them. And because your conscience is not dead, your conscience is still alive, so you say, yes, I support, I stand by this. But the next moment, you are gone. Anyway, with due respect to those who had raised their voice, with due respect to those who had protested, I have only one thing to question: why Durgapur incident has gone into oblivion. Why people, today being a Sunday, in Kolkata, in Durgapur, in other parts of West Bengal, nothing is being seen till now. Or if it's taking place, then I'm sorry. Maybe sitting in Delhi, far off from Bengal, far off from Kolkata, far off from Durgapur, is not possible for me to adjudge. And if I am adjudging in wrong, then I am sorry. But anyway, let's come back to the incident. Getting sidetracked actually. So the question is, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee feels that this is a case which, number one, is something that always blows out of proportion because the media or the people are anti-Bengali. Nothing happens when other states report such cases. She said the Odisha incident gone unreported. But when something happens in Bengal, you people jump on us. But we do our best. Anyway, 2. This incident took place because the girl dared to come out after dark. There are questions, there are many missing links. Why she had come out after 12:30 out of her hostel, why she was around 3 kilometers away from the hostel. Answers will be coming up in the coming days. Questions will be asked. Prudent question: why a medical student was allowed to come out of the hostel gates after 12:30 in the morning? It's not midnight, by the way. It's morning. Why? And lastly, her point is because it's a private college incident, private college affair. What can West Bengal government do in this? Now coming to the points, madam. Accepted, she shouldn't have come out at 12:30 in the morning. Accepted, there is some kind of lacuna on the part of hostel. Accepted that this incident is probably may not be that big like many other incidents in other states. Yes, they are happening. I accept. I accept. Incidents are happening in BJP ruled state also. Something that you want to hear, right? Yes, they are happening. Are you trying to say, madam, that these goons get a free lease? They get an open hand in your state because of this? I was reading some of the comments and I saw one of the girls comment. And she said that means the goons, the predators, the vultures, they are out in the open after dark for girls, for this purpose only. And they loiter around these medical colleges, engineering colleges, hostels basically. Why can't the administration do something about that? Why can't the administration post police, women police, in bulk outside these hostels? Shouldn't this be a common practice after RG Kaur, madam? What did you do after RG Kaur, madam? What really did you do on the ground reality after RG Kaur? Nothing has stopped. And coming back to your statements now, to sum up, I cannot forget this, unfortunately. I mean, whenever I sit on this, whenever I, sit on lives or try to react on this, I cannot forget the Park Street incident of Susan Jordan and your iconic statement, Chota Ghatona, petty incident, Shajano Ghatona, concocted incident, and how you sent Damayanti Sen, the investigating officer, the IO, who dared to say Nadidi, brutality had taken place, to exile posting. 2, Kamduni, where you, without analyzing, without judging, you are pretty sure that Tumpa and Moushumi Koyal were Maoists. They all wanted to say is, Didi, we have this problem over there. They wanted to share their problem. Numerous incidents, but anyway, I can't go on and go on. The Hashkali incident. where you went on record and shamelessly, you said that this incident could have been an outcome of love affair. Women get pregnant after love affair. Disgrace. I feel ashamed to repeat your statements. You are a woman chief minister of West Bengal. Disgrace. 4. There are many, as I said, but I am summing up. Shandeshkhali, where you found everything was concocted. The women protesters, they said that they were being picked up on looks, on beauty, on physical attributes at the middle of the night by Sheikh Shah Jahan and his goons, taken to Trinamool party office. Trinamool party office. Unbelievable. Kept there for days and then dropped at the doorstep. And those who are pretty beautiful, those who are young, those who are within their teens, were kept for days. You felt these are concocted. You felt these are all stories. Then, of course, Arjikor happened. I don't want to go into details I had already shared. You couldn't find time to visit Arjikor. Like today, you couldn't find time to visit Durgapur, but you had time to fly to North Bengal. So this is West Bengal we see today. And you know why I took the example of Chief Minister, Delhi's former Chief Minister, Sheila Dikshit? Because Sheila Dikshit, who became infamous after the statement that girls should not step out after dark, went to sit with the protesters during Nirbhaya in India Gate. She was booed down, yes. She was said, go back, we don't want you. She came, she went back. But this was the difference. You don't find time to even visit the victims. You don't find time even visit their families. You don't even find time even taking up the matter yourself. You are a police minister. What is your police doing? Trying to hush up cases? As they did during Arjikor. This was again alleged by Supreme Court panel. This is West Bengal. And this was Sheila Dikshit, who tried to stand beside the people of Delhi. Nirbhaya happened during the tenure of Sheila Dikshit. And of course, Congress government in the center, but they didn't try to hush up the case. They didn't try to boo down the protesters. Of course, there was a lathi charge, a severe lathi charge at India Gate. I am not going into that. That's a separate issue. We journalists were aggrieved, we were angry, we are furious. We protested to that, but I am not going into that. So Durgapur incident once again has underlined that women in your state, girls in your state are unsafe. And of late a trend is coming up, a very, very alarming trend is coming up, that girls who are staying in medical college and hostels, engineering college and hostels, basically who are residing outside their home states in hostels, are vulnerable, are unsafe. And I don't blame here the father of the victim, who has said that I will take back my daughter because I feel my daughter is unsafe in Bengal. And even after that, you say that girls, women are safe. We do enough for women. You don't stop patting your back, talking about numerous Shri and Shakti initiatives, programs, policies. The end result is a big zero, madam. A big zero. You have actually ruined West Bengal beyond repair. You have shamed people of West Bengal. West Bengal is ashamed today of the incompetent ruling of Trinamool. Well, I really don't know what is going to happen to West Bengal. It's up to the people. I'm not here to campaign for any party. But I hope people now will opt for a change if they want. They have seen enough of your Mamati Manush government, where Ma has been insulted, Mati has been insulted, and Manush, not to take the reference of how people are suffering in your state because of you and your leaders. Well, friends, this was all. I just couldn't control myself when I saw Mamata Banerjee's statement today. So I just felt I should put up this video. It's up to you to comment, not to comment. Your comments are always welcome because, as I said, your feedback gives me the kick to do good, to do better. So all of you who are watching, who will be watching, thank you very much. This is Pallab Ghosh signing off for North Stock News on a Sunday afternoon.